Solid perimeter D again, and Katie Hall, only player in the conference to average a double-double. She gets the board, starts the outlet, and back-to-back and ones. This
job of just catching it in rhythm, you know.
5 straight for FLC. They're back on top by 1. Hall, Trujillo, along with Pendergraft, have yet to score. Never mind. The conference in dish and dimes.
And Jamie Simmons, the player that is transferred in from West Texas A&M, she is the one that we probably should have talked about a little bit more in the pregame. Is her and Schreibvogel.
Ensure that they are deemed notable, because if Fort Lewis builds their lead to 8 or 10, teams just have a tough time coming back. It's been a strength all season for FLC, but the great.
Unfortunately, losing without those 2 losses to Colorado Christian would have gone unbeaten.
They also lead the conference in blocks. Santa Stephen picked up one on the previous possession, but sneaking in and getting the steal. It's Western State point guard Jessica Langston comes up with it, and again Pendergraft and Western have a chance to tie. Trio looks for it, asking you shout. Western had never hosted an RMAC Shootout game in 25 years. They did it this season, won, beat Metro yesterday. They get the steal from Rose Pies, and Trujillo's off to the races again. Lead at 5. This is one of those mercy timeouts by Latricia Trammell. You cannot let this lead slip away. Western goes right at Hall. The dribble gets her inside, and the response is
working that ball around the perimeter until they got a great shot.
7 in a row by the Skyhawks, ranked number 14 in the nation. Murray answers with her first and MVP performance.
Just like that, Fort Lewis, explosive, probably most explosive team in the conference.
Trujillo finally gets a bucket in the second half. Western State, and still without an answer for Kat Garcia. Great tip away by Langston. 2-on-0 for Langston, and she gets her first transition viable scoring threat for Western so far. Who do you look to if you're the Mountaineers?
You know, you got to get the ball inside the Katie Hall. We got to start getting some fouls here on some of the Fort Lewis Skyhawk players, particularly Dana Schreibvogel. Get her out of the game somehow.
Pendergraft is an option, and her second of the 3. They would have to contend with the bench of Fort Lewis. They haven't done it tonight.
Yeah, and Fort Lewis does a great job of coming off the bench. Jamie Simmons
is within their power to make the dreams of all these students, players, coaches, and broadcasters behind us come true. To make the NCAA tournament would be the cap of the career for Trujillo and Pendergraft. Down by 15, Trujillo dashes in, and Richards hits them both. Lead is 15 for FLC. Trujillo, baseline runner, no. Look at Katie Hall. Handful to guard for any opposition, especially for Western, as they try to close out this game.
Western needs to capitalize on this turnover here.
Trujillo tries another 3, it doesn't matter. 2:26 to go, not the way you want to go out if you're Western. You know, Latricia Trammell-led team will not back away. Thank you very much, says Nikki Trujillo. Down to 8.